Yes, this is Mr. Controversy, and this is the infamous 3-point conversion station. Keep it locked.
Yes. Another beautiful day. Another beautiful Saturday. We in the building, the 3-point conversion sports lounge. Welcome. And I'm your host, Mr. Controversy. Did you miss me? Man, it's a big weekend. Great day in sports. Before we go any further, I hope everybody is safe and healthy. Always. We pray for that. And again, welcome to the 3-point conversion sports lounge, man. Just excited, man. It's a beautiful day, beautiful fall weather day. This is kind of like that football weather. So I can't wait to get into this. First of all, you know I can't do this by myself. I got the man behind the scenes, the one who do everything that y'all don't know. Well, y'all should know now because it's a joke on every radio show, whatever you see. My man G, what up, G? Making appearances now.
Yo.
No, don't say no yo because you be doing all that talking on all these shots. G getting it. And then, first of all, shout out to my partner in crime, my road dog, D Intellectual. D is not in the building. D is celebrating, man. Happy birthday, bruh.
Salute. Happy born day, D.
Happy birthday. But I got my guy. This dude, Georgia I don't know anybody who represents Georgia like he does. He is the host of his show, Talking Ish, on Friday nights. Every Friday night at, what is it, 8?
8:30 to 10. Yes, sir.
My guy, Rick. What up, Rick?
What it do, what the business is. What's good with your 3-point conversion fam? What's good with you, baby?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You doing all right?
Man, beautiful day, fall. A little crisp in there.
Yep.
Them dogs playing Bama at 8 to 9. Boy, what more can I ask for?
Hey, I just got one thing I got to ask.
Go ahead.
You know, you said happy born day. Bro, why? Is that just a hip way? Because we say happy born day, happy Earth Day, happy you made it day. Nobody want to say happy birthday. Like, do you say it that's just you, right?
Well, I got it from the internet. I thought it was a new black way to say it.
But what's the point? Like,
bro,
because they say that, and I was thinking, like, okay, why mothers don't want to say happy birthday no more? Like,
yeah, I wonder, is it one of those voteps?
I'm sure it's one of them.
Like, no one likes to say birth.
Yeah,
right. Because what they think, and I don't want to offend anyone, but we just keep it real. No, I'm saying, do they say this because they think? We talking about it's the white people came up with birth, but they didn't come up with birth. It's a word. It's a word. Like,
you know how we do.
Yeah.
You know how we do. Hey, boy, it's hip hop. Boy, it's hip hop. It's hip hop. That's all. Because then I like to see the one that spell birth BEARTH.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Birth.
Hey.
Yeah. At Earth, put the B.
Can I get one? And not for you, but for everybody else coming up with this. Yeah,
it's funny.
It's coming, y'all. It's coming.
Stop it.
Thank you.
It's funny.
Happy Open Your Eyes Day and all that. Like, it's like, come on, dog.
Hey,
like,
man, some of us so woke we need to go to sleep.
Yep.
Please go to sleep.
Right.
Please take a nap.
But anyway, man, we have a great show for you all. We are talking, first of all, I know y'all been hearing this a lot. Me and Rick was just talking about this, but we're going to give our perspective. Somebody asked me and told me, we want your perspective. And we're going to hit on points where, not everybody, we're not just talking about, is this guy better than Jordan? We're not doing that crap. No, it ain't even nothing like that. We're not comparing nobody or anything like that. But we're going to talk about this championship because I haven't been paying attention, but I've been hearing this all over. But at the same time, I feel like it didn't get enough love. So we're going to talk about this ring for LeBron. We're going to dedicate this for LeBron. You know what I'm saying? I think we should celebrate it. But not only that, but just his career and everything. And what did it mean, the bubble and all that good stuff. Also, Tyronn Lue gets named head coach of the LA Clippers. So we're going to talk about, is he going to be the one that gets them over the top? But not only that, you got other coaching jobs. You got a Houston job available.
New Orleans.
Indiana. Who's going to, first of all, I guess the real talk is that Houston job, just because of Morey stepped down and how the team looks. So we're going to get into that as well. Then we got college football, man. We got the big game. Look, we don't have a lot of big games. We only have one big game, actually.
It ain't but one.
One good game.
At 8 o'clock.
But it's 8 o'clock prime time. Georgia, Alabama. We're going to break that down. And then we have, got to talk about the Atlanta Falcons. Rick got his wish, so we had to have him back on. Yeah, you got your wish.
We're going to talk about it.
We're going to talk about
because
that. We're going to get into it.
We gonna get
basically,
into it.
what are we looking? What do we expect from here on out for the Falcons now? Since that happened, since the coach and the GM got fired.
Yes.
Also, who was the best team in the AFC North? That's going to be interesting as well.
Mm-hmm.
MLB Braves had a chance to close out last night, the Dodgers, but man, it was an exciting game though. It was a good game.
It's what you expect. It's
game.
Really what you expected coming into the playoffs.
Yeah, it was
really what
but
you expect.
It was a good game. We're gonna break that down as well, and then we got Dr. Fowler coming in. He's coming in to talk about the injury. So whether you a fan or
I do have
fantasy,
I have a little nagging something right here.
and we're gonna do it all, man. Of course, we got quick hit stopping what's on our minds. So let your family and friends know that we're live doing this show. They can listen to the show locally in Atlanta on 1100 AM WWWE, The Real. Also, we're on iHeartRadio. We're on TuneIn Radio. You can go to the app WWWE 1100. You go to that, you will see us there also, man. So, and we're on Facebook. What up? So, hey, it's time to get ready for these quick hits. Let's get it. Shout out to Sharon Beats for the sick beats. So, Las Vegas will serve as one of the host cities for the regional round of the 2023 NCAA Men's Basketball Tournament. You say, why is it so important? So what? Well, remember, the NCAA previously had a policy that forbade states that had legalized sports betting from hosting the organization's championship events until May 2019. Las Vegas last hosted an NCAA championship event for the NCAA Women's Basketball Tournament in 1991. This betting thing is getting, serious. They're allowing it.
They can't stop it. They cannot stop it. And first of all, the NCAA should get a stop it for just being the NCAA. But
doing it like that.
Yeah, but you can't stop it. You can't stop it. And plus, they got the new stadium and everything out there. They got football, professional football out there now. You can't stop it.
Right.
That money, you're not going to stop it. You might as well open it up and go get it.
I mean, you see in other states that we talked about this probably a few months ago, or might have been a year ago, but in Washington D.C. at Capital One Arena during the games. There's a special room you can go to and place your bet on something.
Georgia, you need to wake up and get this money.
And also, Vegas is they're not just getting the NCAA tournament back. Until the pandemic, the Pac-12 was going to have their football conference championship at Allegiant Stadium.
Hey, bro, you got to get it.
So
Georgia, wake up.
And with them having a hockey team, they got the WNBA team.
Mm-hmm.
They'll probably host the NBA All-Star game soon.
They got to.
And
that's a big. How many billions of dollars stadium that is out there? They just put up all of
billions.
A lot of them. They got to get it, man. That's money out there.
Yeah.
Then it's more than just sports when you go to Vegas, because you're gonna do something that's gonna stay in Vegas.
Exactly.
Got to get it.
So that's big up to Vegas. Moving on, NCAA made another big move to benefit athletes, announcing proposed rule changes that would allow players to finally profit from product endorsement, autograph sales, and other promotional activities. At the same time, the NCAA petitioned the U.S. Supreme Court this week in an effort to save amateurism and avoid having to give players, don't see that word a lot, more than their current compensation, which has been restricted to the cost of attending college. Of course, they will have a final vote on the proposal in January. U.S. District Judge Claudia Wilkins assigned a permanent injunction in March 2019, ruling that the NCAA limits on compensations for athletes in major college football and basketball were in violation of antitrust laws and unreasonable restraint or trade. So basically, forget all that. The fact that they're looking like they're about to allow them to get
Paid.
It
Paid.
looks like they're talking out of both sides of their mouth.
Thank you.
Because they're like, okay, we're going to let you get paid, but we can't. But we don't want the schools to have to do it. I was like, okay. I mean, that's fine, but I think like a lot of different athletes are going to have opportunities.
Yes, which is good.
So basically, this injunction is like, you can't keep them from getting money.
Yes, which is the dumbest thing, because I can make you millions and millions and millions of dollars, but after 7 o'clock, I might not be able to eat, and I'm hungry, and I'm a 350-pound offensive lineman, and I'm hungry.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
It's still the dumbest thing in the world to me. I think the NCAA should get another stop.
Yep. Moving on.
Wait, hold on.
Stop it.
All right.
For the third time since May, the NBA and National Basketball Players Association are extending a negotiating window that preserves each side's right to terminate the collective bargaining agreement due to the pandemic. The NBA and NBPA agreed on new October 30th deadline to complete ongoing discussions on modifications to the CBA for the 2020-21 season. So they're lucky they get to push this. That's good that they slow it down, but I'm at a point now they need to hurry up and come up with something.
Yeah, we still don't know when the season's going to start.
Yeah.
We know the draft is on November 18th. Does free agency start December 1st or what? So,
and where's the season going to be played? Are you playing it back in your respective cities, or are we going back
they
to
haven't.
the...
That's part of the.
Yeah.
They haven't figured that out yet.
Because every other sports is proven that it's still unsafe out here.
Right.
So what are you gonna do? And don't look like this Rona going nowhere fast. So what are they gonna do?
So that's the thing, man. Even with getting like knowing when the season will start, that's up in the air. And again, I think everything's gonna fall on the NBA again, because the NFL had the luxury of starting the season on time, and even with all the crazy stuff that's going on with the pandemic, but it seems more regular. It's regular because it's the normal time.
Yeah.
But with the NBA, again, now we get to start over and see, okay, how are they going? Are they going to do it the normal way or what? So I think it falls on the NBA once again. Moving on, back to this is court session day or something for the three-point conversion, because a federal grand jury indicted former Los Angeles Communications Director Eric Kay on charges related to the 2019 death of Angels pitcher Tyler Skaggs. According to the indictment, Kay, who told federal agents he provided drugs to Skaggs, I don't know why is charged with distributing a controlled substance that resulted in Skaggs' death for possessing with the intent to distribute the opioid. How you say that, G? Fentanyl. Okay. So, first of all, I guess it's good that he spoke up and said something. Rick, I know this is horrible, but would you would have said something, dog?
Huh? No. Bruh. No, I've been sweating since since July 1. No.
And it's too, because like I think that not only is he more than likely going to prison, he's probably going to get sued by Skaggs' family.
Yes.
Right.
And they're going to sue the Angels too.
Yes.
Probably. If they haven't already.
And that's my thing. So, like I said, I'm shocked at that. And last but not least, former Dallas Cowboys defensive end David Irvin has been conditionally reinstated by the NFL. Irvin is a free agent and can sign with any team at any time. Remember, he
this
was
the dude that wanted to quit just to smoke so he can go smoke.
Yeah.
He announced it on Instagram.
Yes.
But now, since
he done ran out of money to get the
No, the league don't test for marijuana anymore.
Let me back in.
There you go.
Let's play ball, baby. Let's play ball.
Hey, that's how it happens, man.
Bro, it should, but, okay, man. And let me say this. I am not a marijuana smoker. It should be legalized. Because it has been proven that
yep.
the properties and things that are in THC is so much better than these over the counter drugs or these drugs that they putting in your system.
Mm-hmm.
Let them smoke, man.
Yeah, man. All right, so that wraps up Quick Hits. We're going to take a quick break. We're about to get to it, y'all. We're probably going to make some people mad, but whatever. This is a 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge.
Yeah.
Good morning. This is Greg Hurd with your sports news break. The Atlanta Braves missed out on a chance to close out the NLCS, losing 7-3 to the Los Angeles Dodgers, but they still lead the series 3-2. Game 6 is this evening. The Atlanta Falcons will travel to Minnesota to face the Vikings. Julio Jones did practice this week and is expected to play, and this is also interim coaches Raheem Morris's debut. The Washington football team are also on the road against the 0-5 New York Giants. Washington sits back one game in the NFC East from the Cowboys. The number 3 ranked Georgia Bulldogs will clash against the number 2 Alabama Crimson Tide. It's possible that Nick Saban might not coach after testing positive for COVID-19 on Wednesday, but testing negative on Friday. The Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets have a tall task today as they face the number 1 ranked Clemson Tigers. Georgia Tech is 2-1 in the conference. Make sure to follow the 3-Point Conversion for all of your sports news and updates and all of our social media outlets, and of course at the 3pointconversion.com.
Hey folks, Handsome Josh is here to reveal some big news to all the AM 1100 listeners.
I have an app.
That's right, you can now check out all your favorite programs right here on The Real with the Real 1100 app. Whether it's sports, entertainment, or lifestyle, the Real 1100 definitely has you covered.
So why don't you just tell me how much it's going to cost me?
And here's the best part. It's available in your Google Play or Apple App Store, and it's free to download.
Actually, you can count me in on this one.
So download the Real 1100 app today and stay in tune with The Real.
What's going on, guys? It's John Collins from the Atlanta Hawks. You're listening to the 3-Point Conversion Radio.
Get ready. From the oven to your ears, it's now time for the Hot Topic.
Yes. We are back inside the 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge. I am your host, Mr. Controversy. Mr. Controversy with my guy, Rick.
What's the deal, my brothers?
And this is the Hot Topic. And it's been hot all week, I guess. I hadn't been paying attention to it, but somebody asked us, why don't y'all talk about it? And we got to. And, of course, we know this past Sunday, the Los Angeles Lakers won. They won. Congrats to them.
Salute to the Lakers.
And I ain't gonna lie, thought they won the church league championship. The way they was anybody said that.
It was a little quiet.
Like the next day, it was about Dak. I mean,
The AAU.
The Pro-Am AAU.
Yeah, that's they normally have theirs at Disney World.
Right. The funny thing though is I will say this though. The funny thing is the fact that when they won, like I said, there wasn't a lot of fanfare that night. They did what they did. I guarantee them players was out. LeBron was at his house like the next morning. I'm like, dang, how he?
Well, LeBron had to go see about Bron.
Oh yeah, you already know that.
He had to go see about Bron. He had to go check Bron, so he had to get up out of there.
Right, and but still, it's great that they won.
Yes,
but I want to ask you. LeBron wins his 4th championship.
Yes, sir.
What impact does it do for him, for his legacy and all that? It
just add to it. For me, it just add to it. I mean, LeBron's resume is impeccable. Bro, the things that he has done in the league, for the league, by the league, you can try to hate on everything you want to, so you're going to find that. But, bruh, I have no problems with what LeBron has done. But see, I know I'm rare because I don't really have a team that I just live and die for in the NBA,
mm-hmm.
and I can appreciate players. So I sit back and watch. I can watch LeBron and appreciate LeBron for what he do, but I can also call him out when he ain't doing right.
Right.
But I think this 4th one is just adding to his legacy.
You know how we turn, teenagers, 18 is crazy, right?
Yeah.
Or 21, even 23, 25. 19, you turn 19, it's like, okay. Turn 22, don't mean anything. This is what that 4th championship kind of did for me. And what I mean by that, not saying like it's a joke. No, I'm just saying like it's like you just said, it adds on.
Yes.
He has a 4th. It makes it look better, but he just got another, like, it's not a significant, which is sad because, in sports in the U.S., we go by numbers.
Yes.
And it's a specific number. It's 5, got to be in the multiples of 5, or of you passing the greatest or something like that, somebody with the most. But winning 4, it was like, okay, like cool, it was cool, and it's good. It looks good. 4 and 6, like it looks better than 3 and
5.
3. It was a 3 and 6. It definitely looks better than 3 and 7. But 4 and 6 is just.
But this is what you have to look at with LeBron. How many times he's gotten there? How many times he's taken lesser teams there? And you have people who Charles Barkley got there once. Am I correct? He got there one time, right?
Once.
And he's one of the greatest at his position to ever play the game. He only got there one time.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? LeBron has gotten there. We have to talk about him getting there. We have to talk about him taking the first time he went.
To me, that was the most impressive.
When he told everybody, get on my back and let's bust Detroit in their mouth.
Yeah, man, because I'm going to tell you, it was an experience playing in the finals. Like, I think I played like 2 minutes that year.
Yeah,
but G was with me. We was on the team.
Yeah,
like it was.
I was trying, but I pulled a ham. I pulled a hamstring right before the playoff that I didn't get on the roster.
But he told us though we was going. I mean, he had no one on that team,
bruh. And then you have to remember, this was during the pandemic. This was probably the hardest championship that I've seen to get because of all the things that the world was shut down. And then then you come back and then you put everybody in this one place for 3 months. And okay, I like my teammates, but I don't want to see my teammates every day for the next 3 months. Right. And not only are you seeing your teammates, but you're seeing the other team, everybody, you looking at everybody for the next 3 months. And you don't have your family. Mm-hmm. And you don't have your wife. And you don't have your girlfriend.
Right.
And yeah, I said them all in one. Mm-hmm. Because you don't have them all there. So this to me, salute to LeBron and the Lakers. Salute to LeBron and the Lakers for being able to figure it out because they were not supposed to have the bench was not supposed to be good enough to get them there. If you listen to looking at them on paper, that bench shouldn't have got them there. AD
Ooh, I
and
don't know.
LeBron should not have name somebody on that bench besides Rondo that should have been like, okay, we can pencil them in and get
But
it.
look, are you looking at what happened after the fact? Or are you looking before? Because if I'm looking before, I'm thinking, I know he played like crap, but just before getting there, you got experience with Danny Green. Danny Green has been, this is third time winning with a third team as
Yes.
well. So he
Name somebody
knows how
else.
to play. Then you got talent. You got what's the guy name? Kuzma.
Exactly.
Kuzma. He got talent. I mean, he young, but I'm just saying you got talent.
You got talent.
You
but
got
name besides maybe Danny Green and Rondo, proven talent that you know that before you got there, you been saying, okay, yeah, we can count on them.
But even with the fact that they were big, you got McGee and you got Howard.
McGee ain't gonna do nothing but jump up and down and get you a block every now and then.
But that's what that's what I'm saying. You think about all the teams that was in the playoffs. What team had size like that? The only team they had size like that, honestly, is Portland.
But in the end, the way the game is played today, a lot of size like that ain't gonna cut it. That's why McGee minutes got cut because he couldn't cut it.
Mm-hmm.
Salute to Dwight Howard, who stepped up and redefined his game to be able to play. So, but nah, man, I think and who would have thought UGA go KCP? UGA was able to get in and make plays,
Right.
hit shots. Alex was able to hit plays and make shots, but you did not pin those points in every night.
So let me ask you this. Because it was the bubble, it was in the bubble,
Yeah.
and what happened, do you think that made it less attractive and not as big as it should have been winning this championship?
Yes, I do think it was not as big as it should have been. But to me, this is probably one of the most impressive.
Yeah, it was impressive.
Most impressive and the hardest championship to get.
Because you had a focus. But
Yeah.
I think the bubble, because it was in a bubble, I mean, let's be real, man.
No fans.
Rondo, playoff Rondo, we call him, he's a beast. We know he's going to control the
Yes,
game.
sir. Yes,
Rondo, I don't know if Rondo ever hit 2 threes in a finals series in his life.
He might not can hit 2 threes, but he can make 3 plays.
Right, but
He can make 3 plays that set up.
Exactly, but in this
in
bubble,
that game 6,
Bro,
but in this bubble,
he was making
hit
everything.
Yeah.
He hit everything.
In that game
Playoffs, finals, he hit. So my thing is, was it because now because you're not playing with fans, you're not. It's none of that. So now it's like the gym. It's like practice in a sense.
But see, Rondo one of them dogs.
No, he a dog, but I'm just saying.
So whether there had been 20,000 fans there or just 2, Rondo was gonna play the same way. Rondo's one of them guys that gonna play the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got a few guys that that without the fans, and that's just like the gym. Now I can hit a shot now because I'm not really in front of anybody, so they don't feel that pressure. But guys like Rondo, I'm still mad because Rondo wasn't in Game 5 in the end.
Yeah. Yep. So we see that he won. Okay, it's his 4th championship. The bubble kind of took it took the glare away from the championship. Let's talk about his legacy. His legacy, you have people, saying, they want to compare him to Mike. We're not doing that. But he's great. I believe, Rick, I'm saying he's great. Sometimes I go from, is he the top? Is he top 3 to, anywhere from top 10? I go through that. It's hard to do that.
Yeah.
But I think what builds LeBron up, we talk about the social media era, but the fact, and I think that has something to do with it, because unlike anybody else has ever played, we all know you got the, either you love them or you hate them for the most part.
Yes.
It's,
yes.
You got a small, maybe 8%.
That's like me.
I'm with you. I'm in that too.
Yeah.
But you got people who hate them or they love them.
Yes.
Do you think that builds his legacy because of that? Because now, no matter what, LeBron is getting talked about no matter what.
Yes, he is.
He playing, I'm watching because I hate him, or I'm watching because I love him.
And that's
Do you think that builds his legacy as well?
It builds it. It builds it because 20 years from now, you're gonna still have these people that hated him. Just like 40 years from now, you still gonna have the about MJ. It's gonna be these same conversations, and the people that hate him, the ones that yell just as loud as the people that love him.
Right.
So his legacy is concrete.
Right.
This guy, all he can do is continue to add to it. Yeah.
All he can do is build.
Yeah, or he could do something very stupid and tear it all the way down. But I don't see him doing that.
But what would he have to do to tear it down? I can't see him. He at the point, like you said, where it's concrete. I mean, you got to get the biggest jackhammer, biggest something to break. Cause there's nothing.
It would have to be that catastrophic.
Because right now, if he gets to the finals again and he loses 2 more times, yeah, you're going to have the people that hate him. Oh, you see Jordan. Okay, that's cool. But the fact that
I got
this man 35, 36.
17 years in the game.
And he's still going to
defending the best player on the other team.
Right.
The things that we wanted Kawhi to do. I'm sorry.
Right. So, no, you good? So, we got a caller on the show. Go ahead and say your name and say your piece.
Yo, this is it. This is Eric. You hear me?
Yeah, what's going on, Eric?
All right. I'm just refuting what Rick just said a few minutes back about this was the most difficult conditions to win an NBA championship. It was actually the other way around, fellas. No air travel for a 35-year-old man really helps that man focus on his own inner discipline. And the same thing with Davis, who's got injuries that truthfully become exaggerated as a result of multiple air travel. The team that was able to focus and pull in their inner discipline was a team that won the NBA championship this year, and that lack of air travel and luxury living helped them a lot.
What luxury living? Staying in a hotel?
That ain't the dang on Holiday Inn they was in.
Okay, I don't care if it's not the Holiday Inn, but you still not in your home. You still don't have the comforts of your chef. You still don't have the comforts of your woman. You still don't have the comforts of being able to get in your bathtub.
This is all true, but still, where they were was still luxurious, and not only that. But they still had the amenities of not having to cook for themselves. They had the comfort of knowing that they were in what we now call a bubble. Mm-hmm. So it was highly conducive to being sure that it was a safe environment for them. I say that, in fact, I'd even go a little bit further and say, had they not been in the bubble this year, Miami wasn't going to the NBA championship.
Now, I agree with that, and appreciate the call, Eric. I agree with that. But here's the other thing about it. You're right. I think, like I said, the bubble, it helped because now you got some players that would normally play as well. Like, for instance, we know Duncan Robinson can shoot for Miami. That dude can shoot and he probably would shoot a good percentage like he did in during the games. Yes. But in finals, in L.A. or in Milwaukee, we say Boston, with them fans, like that's what I spoke to about Rondo. But at the same time, Eric, I agree with you in a sense, but I disagree because I understand. Like I don't think LeBron cooking ham sandwiches himself anyway.
LeBron, unless little baby girl said daddy.
Right. I was
LeBron probably don't even know how to turn it on.
Right, but
he should.
He shouldn't. This is my thing though. I feel like, because they were in a bubble, it's more that you have to worry about. You have to worry about your family.
Yes.
You have to worry about if they got it.
Yes.
You're not traveling. That helps. That definitely helps because now that helps the body. But at the same time, you're not in. Like you said, you're not in your bed. You got to see the enemy. We talked about this last week. You see the enemy
in the elevator. Y'all in the same elevator because y'all staying in the same hotel.
And you can't get away as far as like you have a bad game, you can't get away to kind of like reset yourself.
You gotta, it's different. It's a different environment, so you have to really focus. All the stuff that was going on in the news and all that, you say, okay, well, at least they didn't have to deal with that. But no, but that affects you because you can't do anything about it because you're
In a bubble. And if you leave, you can't come back. And you got to be in another
Let me ask you this.
2-week protocol.
Let me ask y'all this. We all love to take a vacation. But when is that time where you somewhere and you at a hotel and it's kind of like, all right, I'm ready to go home?
Yeah.
When do you get, it's about, it could be from 3-4 days to a week.
Yeah.
All right, man, it's time to go home.
Because that bed don't hit the same.
Home. Yeah, you can't do the normal things you normally do.
Don't hit the same. Everybody,
it's one room.
And everybody don't have the penthouse suite like LeBron.
Everybody don't have it.
Everybody ain't got that LeBron because the 15th man on the bench, he ain't living like LeBron living.
Right.
So to me, I think this was the hardest mentally.
Mentally, yeah.
Yes.
I think it helped players, but mentally to focus through all of this, it was weird. It was.
Yeah.
I agree with that. All right, man, we're going to take a quick break. We will be right back. We're going to have more basketball for y'all, man. We're going to talk about these teams who looking to get some new head coaches.
Yes,
who
sir.
have already.
Yes, sir.
Don't go anywhere.
Or just 6. The staff here at Real 1100 AM would like to encourage you to social distance yourselves. While you may feel disconnected, you can always connect with us at real1100.com. So remain at a safe distance. Call, text, or email a friend and tell them to join you at real1100.com.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm Renee Montgomery of the Atlanta Dream, and you're dreaming with a 3-point conversion. Let's get it.
All right, we are back inside the 3-point conversion sports lounge.
Shooting threes, baby.
Shooting threes. So, other side of NBA. Now, the big news was that Tyronn Lue was hired by the LA Clippers.
Salute Ty Lue.
I'm just get to it. Mags, ask you first. I want G to chime in because G hadn't said anything all day. You know, he be on the other shows talking. No, I'm just messing with you. Messing with you, G.
Taking over.
No, but Rick, what's your thought just on this hiring?
I think it's a great hiring. I think Ty Lue is a guy that that the players are going to respect, and he's going to take his respect. Because if you able to tell LeBron, "Hey, I got this," he sure can tell Kawhi and PG need to show up 13. Hey, I got this. Mm-hmm. Let me do my job and you do your job. So I think it's a great hiring because they got to change some things in that locker room because it wasn't complete harmony in that locker room.
Right.
And he gonna have to bring something out of them, get them together. The core, the Pat Bells, the Lou Williams, the Martez. I'm saying his name Martez. Am I saying his name?
No,
Martez.
Uh-huh.
He gonna have to, because that was the core of the team before for PG and Kawhi got there.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna have to get them all on the same page.
Because it's funny you say that because, and G, I want you to talk about this. Remember, it's been a lot of rumors coming out now that they were upset the way that
report came out yesterday. Was it yesterday? The day before? Yeah.
You know, he was getting special treatment and things like that. So, G, to Rick's point, is this the guy that can do it? We saw him snap on LeBron. I mean, we saw that. But Kawhi's a different animal. Like, because you don't know what you're going to get with Kawhi. Like,
yeah.
LeBron will fire back, but LeBron respect that. Kawhi, he played with a coach like that already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the hire in general it's interesting because normally when you fire your head coach, all the assistants go to. So, and Lou was an assistant on the Clippers.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a situation similar to with the Raptors, they fired Dwayne Casey and they promote Nick Nurse. So it's interesting that it may not seem like a lot of things are changing. It's not like a huge change.
Right. I could just tweak it because I see from a different angle.
So I think it was just a matter of the Clippers needing a new voice. Doc had been there for 8 years, championship expectations the entire time. As far as him being able to coach, Lou being able to coach this team, I mean, he has a roster ready to contend for a championship already.
Yes.
It's going to be important for them to bring Montrezl Harrell back. I don't know how much they'll be able to give him, but they also need to go into free agency looking at adding depth in the right places.
Do they need a point guard?
It would help, especially a point guard that even if he comes off the bench, they need somebody who can initiate the offense. Patrick Beverly is not that guy, and Lou Williams comes in to get points.
So real quick, before we get to Houston, I want to ask, so that's a good question. So he tweaks it. Does he tweak it just enough to where we're going to change the offense just a little bit? Because right now, to me, I felt like, and that's why I thought Doc kind of struggled, because this was the first time where you're playing in a team and it had no identity offensively. Because either Kawhi handled the ball or it was like OKC playing ball, versus the championship team that you see where LeBron is handling it.
Well, it's a team that, like, Kawhi can go ISO, Paul George can go ISO, but they need to have an offense where someone can initiate the offense and make plays for others.
Yeah.
Kawhi's not really that guy. He can do it, but that's not really what he does best. Yeah. And that's definitely not Paul George's game. But the guy you have who is your quote-unquote point guard, he doesn't do that at all. He's there to be annoying.
Right.
What is PG's game? Oh, okay. I just asked.
So
to shoot it, and sometimes it'll go in.
Oh, okay. I mean,
sometimes
I ain't here to call no
it
problem.
won't.
So when they play, so now with Houston, he was one of the candidates.
Yeah.
So Jeff Van Gundy is a big candidate now, and get it ready, G. And they talking about getting John. What's his last? John Lucas. His stock is rising as a candidate for the.
Stop it.
John Lucas coached in 1965. Trying to get him to coach at Houston Rockets.
Man,
stop it.
He does good work in the league. Let that man keep getting it. Helping out.
Man, he's supposed to help the players who have some problems.
Yeah, let him keep having the players that got problems, man.
Like, so with okay, but Jeff Van Gundy gets there, or any of these coaches, which I love Van Gundy, but let's say any of these coaches, with the general manager Daryl Morey stepping down, I personally felt like, because he left a void, because now this was a team where we going small ball. We kicking all the big men out, right? We got Tyson Chandler, but everybody else you out.
Tyson Chandler, 1,000 years old.
Exactly. It didn't work.
Okay.
And now whatever coach you bring in, I think they're strapped for cash anyway because of the big contracts with Russ and Harden and but then yet still you got to bring this coach in. Like, how do you build? Do you think Morey did he set this franchise back maybe a season or two? Because now, if they don't have the cash, you got to get big man. What you just going to get? I mean, if I was tall enough, they'd probably call me. Like, who are you going to get to play your power forward and your center?
I think when they decided to bring Russ alongside of Harden, D'Antoni to me set the program back 10 years. Because you really had all you wanted. Your whole offense is you go down and dribble the air out the ball and take whatever shot is there.
Mm-hmm.
Russ, good do we have good Russ or bad Russ tonight? Still one of the most athletic people in the world, can get to any spot he want to, but can he hit the shot? Can he hit a shot? and now we don't have any big men to play when you really need a big man. Don't get me wrong, Tucker is a dog, but sometimes a 6'4" dog playing a 7-foot dog.
We saw it not work.
Yes.
And then you can't just shoot threes all the time.
You can't.
They were trying to play the math.
And I get it.
I'm so sick of the analytics and the math.
That's why for people who are really into analytics and sabermetrics, Daryl Morey tried to win the NBA championship with math, not with players, just with math.
Right.
So that's why they shot a lot of threes. That's why they put, PJ Tucker at center, and with D'Antoni's like 7 seconds or less type of offense. They tried to play the numbers game instead of the people on the court game.
To me, James Harden is going to be like the quarterback in the Colts. Like Tony Romo. No.
Rivers?
Rivers. Oh. Rivers. Great fantasy guys. Great guys to have on your fantasy team, but you ain't going to win nothing with them.
But, okay, let me say this, though. Even with Russ, because I feel like they might have to trade Russ just to get parts in there. But let's say if they keep Russ. If they get Jeff Van Gundy, this is the first time Russ has played with, to me,
a coach.
A coach. No disrespect to Donovan, but a coach. His game might mature.
Do they need a point guard? Because Russ, they need to take the ball out of Russ' hands sometimes.
Well, they need to take the ball out of his hands because of the style they playing. But if Russ plays point guard and he's a coach where you got has a coach that'll coach him up, because when he was playing point guard, G, you agree with me, and I'm let you step in. When he was playing point guard at OKC, you cannot tell me he led that team to the playoffs, bro, with nobody.
But I can tell you in the fourth quarter of a lot of games, take the ball. Russ did not need to have the ball in his hands because he's too erratic.
But that's where the coach comes in, though. That's what I'm saying. That he had Donovan.
But what coach at this juncture in his career, what coach is going to be able to tell him, "Hey, calm down"?
I think they can. We've seen it. We've seen it in certain players where it's happened, but they hadn't had that. And maybe that's what he wants. We don't know that.
We don't know. Does he have the maturity to say, I can be coached? Because he need to be calmed down. It's points in the game where you can be like, Russ, please.
Right.
He doesn't. I need to always have that ball in his hand.
But I think that's what he lacked. G, go ahead.
And E-Dubs in the chat, he said the same thing I was just about to say. The thing with Houston is that they're the definition of insanity.
Yes, exactly.
The same thing every time over a different result.
Yes.
That is how Houston plays. That is how they played. That's kind of how Russell Westbrook plays, to where he has one speed. Mm-hmm. It's like that pitcher who only can throw 100 miles an hour, but he doesn't have any other kind of pitch. So I don't know if it's too late in Russ's career to develop a changeup. Or slider or
it
something.
Depends on if he wants to win, because that's what it depends.
It has to be something, because Van Gundy both Van Gundys, they're the kind of coaches that they will make adjustments.
Right.
Him being coached by D'Antoni, who never makes adjustments.
Right.
He's going to do the same thing every time. Donovan, I don't know what Donovan actually does. We'll see in Chicago. And Scott Brooks never made a whole lot of adjustments either.
Because think about it, both of them teams, all they did was, when they came down, OKC, this is what I used to hate, OKC could have been that team. I think they had one more year. I think they would have blossomed, because now the league has turned into just if you got superstars. Mm-hmm. But with Brooks they would come down, and Donovan didn't change it. Whoever grabbed the rebounds, bringing the ball up and running the play, and it's for them.
They needed a point guard.
They needed a coach. But you see what I'm saying? Because Russ is the point guard, but their offense was if Russ grabbed the rebound, I'm coming through, which he's okay. But if KD grabbed the ball, he's coming through. What I'm saying is, it wasn't no structure where the coach is like, all right, this is our scheme, you the point guard, and I wonder if he can do that, because think about it, he changed his game when he went to Houston. When he went to Houston, he's Russ used to having the ball the whole time. He was able. I was shocked that he changed it. Maybe because
James Harden,
is
he
bored,
had no choice.
But I'm just saying he changed his game. So I'm wondering if he gets a coach. But if not, if they trade him, that's the only way I think they're going to.
So you think Russ can run a motion offense?
I don't know. I'm not saying he can. I don't know. But I'm saying I want to see him with a coach.
It would be great.
That's something more likely that Harden could do
rather
than Russ.
We saw him do it when he was with when Mikal was a coach. And then when D'Antoni came in, before D'Antoni said, all right, I'm going to let you be Steve Nash, when he made James the point guard. Remember, James averaged 27 and 12.
James can score.
And he was getting assists too.
He's led the league in assists.
Yes, and don't get me wrong.
So he can Harden can run the offense.
Right.
But Russ he's played one speed. We saw it at UCLA.
And then
he's played the same speed the whole time.
And Van Gundy might say, which he's talked about when he's broadcast, which I'm a big fan of Jeff Van Gundy. He's talked about making Russ the 2. If you make Russ the 2 and then that could work.
Yeah, you have to take the ball, but you got to get some other pieces. Those two guys can't be it.
Right. All right, y'all. We're going to take a quick break. We got some more sports. Don't go anywhere, man. It's about to even ramp up some more. So we'll be right back.
If you love it, your favorite music, news, talk, sports, and you want to hear it, it's in the palm of your hand. Text IHR to 45495 to download the app or listen at iHeartRadio.com. Standard text and data rates apply.
Hey folks, just a quick reminder that no matter the time of the day and no matter what day of the week, East Coast, West Coast, all points in between, we are always on. So go to your app store and download the Real 1100 app and listen wherever and whenever.
The Real.
I'm IT, a.k.a. Ike Taylor, a.k.a. Swag, a.k.a. One of a Kind, a.k.a. I don't shoot twos, I shoot threes on the 3-point conversion radio.
All right, we are back inside the 3-point conversion sports lounge. College football today. Not a lot of big games. There's only really one big game. But before we get into that game, I want to ask you all. So we talked about last week.
Yes.
These 3 men that was here last week. Shout out to my guy, D Intellectual, once again. Happy birthday, dog. I already said it, but happy birthday.
Born day, boy.
Jugger probably still asleep. But, which he should be. Mm-hmm. But with the Miami-Clemson game last week, remember we called that the we don't know game.
Yes, sir.
We was going to learn a lot about both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all said it was the you don't know game.
But Miami, right. But Miami.
Y'all said that.
But Miami, and the reason why we said it was because Miami was overhyped. We will find out.
Yeah.
But then with Clemson, we had.
Neither one of them had
played anyone
to test
worth it.
Them, yeah.
So now that we saw Clemson beat Miami like a big brother beating a little brother.
Yeah.
What did we learn? Was it that Miami was overrated, or was it more of how great the Tigers were?
Old Dennis Green had
the answer is yes.
Was it Dennis Green? They are who we thought they were. That's exactly who we thought.
So
Miami
with Miami, right?
Yeah, that's it. Miami is exactly who they showed. That's who I thought they were. Mm-hmm. Because, like I said, the first 3 games of the year they hadn't played anybody.
Right.
They had played the local high school, the local community college, and
who Miami?
Yeah.
Nah, they played.
They played the local high school.
No, they played McDonald's. They
made McDonald's State, Quick Trip Tech, Walmart A&M.
Yeah. Right.
So they haven't played. Miami has got to get back to getting that Miami talent. They got all the swag, all the confidence in the world, but they don't have the ability to play like that. They don't have the necessary personnel to match their swag. They don't.
Well, and they might get some more players now.
I think they're on the right track.
Yeah, I think it's going to.
I think they are back on the right track.
Right.
Because they got the coach they wanted, homegrown talent. I mean, he's part of the system. I think they on their way to becoming the U again. But right now, they just Miami.
But, I think it was a little bit of both. I think it was Miami's not ready like they thought they were. But then, too, I think that we found out Clemson is the real. Clemson was like, look, dog, y'all not even on our level. Like, let's stop playing.
Who thought Clemson wasn't, though?
I didn't know where they were. I know they was really, but they lost. Clemson lost a lot, too.
And Clemson hadn't played anybody either.
Clemson hadn't played anybody in the regular season for the last 5 years.
But true. But I'm saying
think about it.
Right. But I'm saying they lost a lot too. So that's why it was kind of
that's every year.
True.
They rebuild they have been rebuilding a D line
for the last 20 years.
For the last since Vic Beasley and them.
Right.
They've been rebuilding. And
that's true. That's true.
You're
right.
They could have kept Vic Beasley, but
I'm
just saying.
Enough of them. Okay. Big game tonight.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Somebody probably had a heart attack.
I'm sorry.
But we got Georgia. They have to play Alabama today. 8:00.
Let the big dog eat.
So, what are the keys to this game?
Prayer. We first gonna start off with some prayer.
For Georgia?
Yes. Hey, I'm only speaking for a Bulldog.
Okay. I speak for Alabama. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm showing you what it is.
Right.
Has my coach figured out how to make in-game adjustments in the second half? Has my coach figured out how to make in-game adjustments in the second half? Now, and before the end of the first half, that one little letdown that gets us, and you can start seeing the snowball effect. Has my coach figured out how to weather that storm and make the in-game adjustment in the second half? We have the better team.
Mm-hmm.
We have beaten Alabama.
Y'all had a better team?
Today we have the better team, with the exception of maybe quarterback. We don't know about our quarterback in big games. Our defense, my God.
No, y'all defense is
it's A1.
A1.
Job. Our receivers.
They're not better than Alabama's, but
No. They're not better than Alabama's. No.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we have the better team. Do we have the necessary adjustments? Can our quarterback make the play that we need to play?
But you know what? It's been like that for years.
It's been like that for years.
Georgia will have the best team.
Yes.
But it was just
we beat Alabama in the first. If we can stop playing football after halftime,
mm-hmm.
we would have a national champion. We would have possibly 2 national championships.
I got some breaking news here. Nick Saban has tested negative again.
So that brings me to our. Is that breaking? So that brings me to my point. So now Nick Saban is coaching now. We know that.
Who thought that Nick Saban was not going to coach today?
Right. That's kind of.
Come on now.
But the AD still is positive, huh? Yeah, that's kind of okay. But either or.
Nobody talking about the AD right now.
Right, but
who? They who?
Right. But with Alabama, the thing is now with them, their defense, we don't know because we saw Ole Miss.
Yes.
Jesus.
That's not the same. That's not the same Alabama.
But it's Lane Kiffin. But then, too.
But it's Lane Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin. But then, too, Nick Saban came on and said it, that he was like, man, they knew our plays. He was like, he really felt like they knew the signals. The linebacker came on and said, Mosley, I think, said, it was like everything we ran, they knew, like, okay, they're doing this, so we're going to throw it over there. And
Nick Saban,
Saban didn't make a big fuss about it. He's like, man, because like, shout out to my guy Casey. Casey said he noticed Nick Saban wasn't as mad on the sidelines like he usually would be when his defense getting burnt.
Yeah,
because he felt like
something else was
going on.
Well, I called Lane Kiffin. I called him. I called him. See if I can get some of that. I need to beat Alabama, man.
So let me say this though. When you look at this now, the thing with, I'll go back to Georgia. The thing like you said, in-game decisions, it matters because I want to know if you got Bennett. Bennett's been playing well.
Mm-hmm.
But you got this guy named JT Daniels who's supposed to be all-world, right? Supposed to be better.
Mm-hmm.
This is the difference between a Nick Saban team and a Kirby Smart team.
Yes, sir.
Here it is.
I know what you finna say.
Yes, we're winning. And I understand Kirby is like, we're winning. We don't want to stop the momentum. But your great coaches are saying, like a Nick Saban is saying, we're winning with Jalen Hurts. But we got somebody better on the sidelines. We're going to bring him in.
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
Would you be surprised if Kirby pulled the ace out today in the second half of something right and shock him and bring in JT?
I hope that Kirby has the cojones
to do it.
The self-awareness. This man has beat me the last 2 times this way, and I have learned.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he has that, and that's what I need to see from Kirby Smart. I love Kirby Smart. Hey, great. Hey, played for us well. Been a great ambassador. He has turned around the program. He took some of that cancer out of Georgia. But his second half in-game decisions, when and when not to. If this guy is not performing, he did it in game 1 against Arkansas.
Right.
Arkansas didn't have Nick Saban on the other side.
Nah. Told you, Kirby Smart is like the coach for Waterboy. When he see that guy, he kind of.
Hey, so do I need to sit a cute little baby or something on the other side so he can see? Because when he started smiling, he was able to draw them plays.
Right.
So
let me. Then I want to add this too, and real quick, get your opinion, real quick. So we talk about that. The biggest thing is, I think, the reason why y'all hadn't been able to beat Alabama, and I don't think Georgia won't be able to get to that championship level until they have to get a game-changing quarterback. And here's the funny thing. The last few championships, each team has had that, right?
Yeah.
But when you look at Georgia, the last time y'all had that was Matt Stafford, but he didn't have a good team around him.
But the first year of Jacob Eason, not Jacob, Jacob, what's the other? Fromm did it the first half. First year, Fromm was
was
it.
He
had to do.
But
we had the first half of that game. We had Alabama beat. That's why he made the change.
But
if we make one play on defense, that second half, we win that national championship.
And that's my point to do that. Because look, think about it.
Yeah.
Y'all had
adjustments.
Y'all had Fromm. The next year, y'all had Fromm.
Yeah.
But y'all had this guy that's probably better in Hurts. But y'all decide to not play him. Not Hurts. I mean,
I know
Fields. Y'all decide not to play. And that's what I'm saying.
We don't know. I keep saying I don't know because I went in practice every day, so I can't say. But Newman, I'm still mad with Newman. Because we had high hopes on Newman. But if Bennett has improved every week, he has improved.
But if you got this guy that's supposed to be better,
if he's supposed to be better, that guy hadn't been hit in 2 years.
Right.
That guy JT has not been hit for real in 2 years. So we gonna figure it out. I don't know.
All right, man. We're gonna take a quick break. It's gonna be a good game. Y'all stay, pray, fast with Rick.
Yes, sir.
To get that win.
Go Dogs. Sick 'em. Woo, 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 woo.
All right, it's time for the Stop It segment after this.
Yo, you know what it is, your boy Snow, man. 3 points, baby, you know what it is, conversion, let's get it.
You're tuned into WWE Hakeville, AM 1100.
The opinions expressed during the sponsored programs on this station are strictly those of the program hosts, guests, and callers and are not necessarily those of Beasley Broadcast Group, this station, its staff, other advertisers, or agencies.
Big ups to our Sports Lounge crew for keeping the airwaves blazing each and every Saturday. But I want to send another special shout out to our team of writers at the 3 Point Conversion. You can visit us at the3pointconversion.com. You can also like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. How about the Gram? How about iHeart? How about Spreaker Radio? How about wherever you need it, baby? We got you covered. No mercy. Don't let up on him. Go hard on him, Mr. Controversy. Hit him with the stop it button.
All right, we are back inside the 3 Point Conversion Sports Lounge. This is the time we like to thank everyone who is listening and watching. We appreciate you and appreciate your support. And we ask you not only to support the 3 Point Conversion Sports Lounge, but the 3 Point Conversion Sports Media Company itself. And we appreciate that. And now it is time for the most infamous, the most famous Stop It segment. Let's get it!
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Yes, S-T-O-P, new word, I-T. Stop it!
Stop it. Get some help.
Stop it. All right, Rick, it is on you. What is your stop it, sir?
Hey, my stop it goes out to all the major networks that have these sports talk shows. I started listening to Sport Talk a few years ago behind the 2 Live Stews. And it was just like me and my boss sitting around talking about sports. Mm-hmm. My stop it for these major... When me and my boys have a conversation, texting, talking back and forth every day, we don't just talk about LeBron and the Dallas Cowboys. I'm sick of hearing about the Dallas Cowboys and LeBron James. Please stop it.
Yes.
Stop watching those shows. That's
Right.
what I always tell people.
Bruh,
Stop watching those shows.
I have to. I can't do it.
I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm like, no, why? There's something else to talk about.
Bruh.
My stop it. Make it quick. It goes to Ron Rivera. So y'all know what's been going on. And Ron Rivera, he benched Dwayne Haskins. Shoot, he didn't just bench him. He
sent him home.
Sent him home.
Well, made him go home.
Made him go in the corner too.
Gave him a stomach ache.
Gave him a little dunce hat. But either or, he comes out this week and said that he hasn't quit on Dwayne Haskins.
Stop it.
Bruh.
You demoted him to number 3.
Right. I can see if you put him as a backup, you put him to number 3.
Alex Smith should not be playing football.
And then, look, right. And then the fact that when Dwayne Haskins show up for Sunday, if y'all didn't know, he didn't show up to the game.
Stomach virus.
Yeah, but look, because he was sick. Rivera was like, "Oh, it's cool, fam. You good?
You good?
Like, what kind of
take the day off, though?"
But he get in trouble in the film room for chewing his bubble gum and popping his bubble gum too loud. But when he don't show up, are you good, dog?
Stop it.
Go ahead, G.
All right, mine goes to the Denver Nuggets. So they put out a post on Twitter saying, who's the greatest Denver Nugget of all time? And they had a picture with some great players. One of those a great player that was not included was Carmelo Anthony. So the Blazers responded with their own post, who's the greatest trailblazer of all time? Hey. And they put Carmelo Anthony in their picture.
The Blazers, though, for doing that.
Salute
to the Blazers.
Salute to the Blazers.
But you're right. Denver get a stop for that.
They got to stop. If you look at the picture here, you can see they did not include Melo, but the Blazers like, well, we'll put Melo in there.
They stupid.
Stop it. That was dope.
You only been here for 5 minutes, but
hey,
yeah, they stupid. Man.
Salute to the Blazers, man.
Right, for real.
The Nuggets, Melo did a lot for them, boy. Did a lot.
I can't believe they did that. But all right, that ends the Stop It segment. We're going to take a quick break, and it's time for some NFL football, baby. We'll be back.
What's up, world? This is Vincent J, aka the Fancy Guru, and here are your fancy facts heading to Week 6. Minnesota Vikings star running back Dalvin Cook is not playing this weekend due to a groin injury, which means backup Alexander Mattison is an excellent play. They are playing at home against the Atlanta Falcons, who has given up plenty of fantasy points to opposing running backs this season. Now, Mattison is just a one-week rental, as Cook will be back after their Week 7 bye. So take full advantage of plugging in Mattison this weekend. One player who I benched this week is Denver Broncos running back Melvin Gordon. Earlier this week, he was cited for driving under the influence, and head coach Vic Fangio has not issued a punishment. Also, Gordon was sent home with an illness, so even if he does play against the New England Patriots, I don't see him being effective. I would avoid him if you can. My sleeper pick this week is Dallas Cowboys quarterback Andy Dalton. With former starter Dak Prescott out for the year, Dalton should play well at home against the Arizona Cardinals, in which could be a shootout. In Dalton's career, he's never had this much talent around him at wide receiver, so my expectations are high on him this weekend. Now, if you want to check out more fantasy facts, make sure you continue to follow me on the web at the3pointconversion.com.
This is Charlie Batch, 15-year NFL veteran, 2-time Super Bowl champion, and you are listening to the 3-Point Conversion.
All right, we are back inside the 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge. All right. Man, this show is dedicated to you, bro. We did the Georgia.
Mm-hmm. I'm not a Falcon fan.
No, but you got your wish. Anybody? You said last week, if this happened, I might put my socks on.
I hadn't put my socks back on.
Okay, so I'm glad you're saying that.
Okay.
So if y'all been under a rock or y'all got out of prison or whatever, the Atlanta Falcons, they went on. Mr. Arthur Blank finally fired Dan Quinn and Thomas Dimitroff.
Yes, sir.
And real quick story. Mm-hmm. Funny thing, I don't know if I told this on the air. When I was at when I was at covering the Hall of Fame, I was in the back behind the stage, right? So I got there, probably snuck back there. I don't know how I got there, but anyway, I was back there, and so I was talking. I seen John Elway. It was me, John Elway, and this other guy. We were talking and all of that, having a good conversation about football. I kind of butted in because they were talking.
Yeah.
John knew him. Too. So finally, it took me like 20 minutes after we was quiet, man, I act like I about to ask a girl out to dance. How nervous I was. Yeah. I was like, Mr. Elway, Mom, get a picture. He's like, yeah, come on. So I was, hey, you take this. Hey, man, take this picture. So dude took the picture. John Elway was like, I'm like, thanks, John. So me and the guy talking, and we was just talking about just sports. And the dude was like very, like, this dude know a lot about football. Then next thing you know, Mike Smith walked past. I'm like, dang, that's Mike Smith for the Falcons. Then Roddy White, because I forgot who one of the old Falcons got. Who was it?
That got inducted?
Yeah.
Tony Gonzalez.
Gonzalez, tripping. Yeah. Gonzalez. So I'm talking, and when Roddy White came over there and started talking to him, you Thomas Dimitroff. Bruh, I didn't son this dude. Hey, man, take this picture, dog. Like, I'm talking to him.
Hey, little boy, come take this picture.
I thought he was, I'm like, he looked familiar. I thought he was in a movie or something. Like, yo, this dude might be an actor. I know this dude. I don't want to say nothing. Whole time it's Thomas Dimitroff. And I said, man, he was real cool, dapped me up and all that. So, and he told me, he said, we probably won't be good this year. But no, I'm just playing. He didn't say all that.
Well, he was telling the truth.
But so I'm always cool with him. But they did a bad job.
It's time to go, man.
Now that he's fired them, he's let them go. He hires Raheem Morris.
Is Raheem Morris an oncologist?
Is he what?
Is he a cancer doctor?
What? Oh no! But let me ask you.
Losing is cancerous.
But what do you? So what do you expect though from them? Because my thing is, if they were wanting to tank, he wouldn't fire him. Why would you fire him if you want to keep losing? You see what I'm saying? So for him to, I mean, I'm not saying I don't know what Raheem's going to do, but the expectations. Do you expect the Falcons to start winning? Because it's different now.
No. 'Cause is the players different? We got some players issues. We have a lot of issues at Flowery Branch. They have a lot of issues over there at Flowery Branch.
But
the losing is in everything over there. In the signs, it's in the walls. It's in the dorms. It's coming out the water fountains. It's in the Gatorade. It's in the washing machine. It's so embedded over there. To me, I hope Raheem Morris has that magic juice to put something in the organization. But as of right now, I don't see it happening. Because Raheem Morris was the defensive coordinator for the defense in the 0-5 season.
Right.
He was the defensive coordinator. So the guy that's coming up, they coached together.
But could it be where we've seen this and we talked about it? I know it's a different sport. We talked about it in basketball. Could it be that Raheem Morris sees, because Raheem Morris is more fiery than a Dan Quinn,
and it could be.
And I think they quit on Dan Quinn,
but they love Dan Quinn. If you listen to everybody,
they kept saying like
we love Dan Quinn.
We're gonna keep fighting for him.
We gonna keep fighting for Dan.
But
they're my coach.
But did it change that? Because that last game, it kind of looked like,
bro, it's defeat, bro. It's defeat over there. Bro. Even going 6-2 at the end of last season, it was still defeat over there.
Right.
You don't see it ain't no You don't. When the last time you seen Atlanta Falcon on your schedule and you be like, yeah, we're going to get something out this one.
Right.
They hadn't played a complete game. If they can start off by playing a complete game, consistency. If he can change that over there, I call it. I salute to him. But it's cancerous over there, man.
Well, let me tell you what division is not cancerous. It's that AFC North.
Boy, them boys playing football. Them boys, they're playing football.
We saw it last year with Baltimore Ravens raising up their play, right?
Yes, sir.
Pittsburgh went down. They had injuries and things like that. We get it.
Yeah.
But now Pittsburgh is back. They're 4-0.
Defense on fire.
Baltimore Ravens, they're 4-1.
Got some questions about them.
This team that they wear Browns.
Yeah.
It's a brown uniform. Came out of, I don't know where they came from. They're 4-1. What team right now is the best team in the AFC?
I say the Steelers, man. Because Big Ben got something to prove. But he got things around. He has pieces to get that ball to. But that defense looks like Pittsburgh defense. Them boys flying around the ball. They hitting the quarterback. That to me is back to Steeler football. And I think they're trying to make this last push called I thought Big Ben should have left 2-3 years ago.
Right.
So he's proven something.
And I'm not a Steelers fan for y'all watching. I'm just it's Pittsburgh.
I can't tell you.
I
can't tell you. Look like you cheating.
3-point conversion.
Look like you
know
cheating.
What I'm saying? That's why. But I'm not. No, I'm not.
Look like you cheating on the band.
I haven't seen LA say something about what you wearing today at all.
Right. So I'm not. Yeah, I don't want people to think that. So
look like you cheating. Then you got a Pittsburgh hat on too.
It's the Pirates. It's my father's.
But it says Pittsburgh. But
yeah,
Pittsburgh.
Right.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying. Look like you're cheating to me.
But I think with the Steelers, one thing that I don't know if it's going to be consistent. We'll have to see tomorrow. But after seeing the way that Chase Claypool played last week, he had 4 touchdowns, and is he the one? Is he the guy that's going to take the pressure off of Juju to get going? And secondly,
the pressure, like going to take the balls away from Juju.
Well,
had like 2 catches.
True.
No, go ahead. I was messing with you.
But secondly, who was in the scouting department that keeps finding these receivers for the Steelers?
But that's what they do.
That is
though.
crazy.
They know how to draft.
Yeah, they get.
And they find them in the 2nd, 5th, 8th round, whatever. But they like find them all over the place.
Yeah. And with Big Ben throwing that ball around again, he don't care who getting it.
Well, I think it's Browns, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
with Pittsburgh, the good thing is they know how to win. They found ways to win, but they played a Philadelphia team with no receivers and a struggling quarterback. And at one point, Philly was threatening to win this game. The week before, who they play? I can't remember who they played, but it wasn't we just beat them. No, they struggled to beat that team. Like these games, they've been winning.
Texans.
Yeah, 0-4 Texans. Like it hadn't been convincing. And this is when what's his name still was a coach. Your boy O'Brien.
Yeah.
So but they hadn't been winning convincingly. Defense in the final round, and they get that stop when they need it. And true enough, it could be, this is still beginning of the season. But everybody has that excuse. But with the Browns, what was you going to say? You saw?
The Steelers, at 4-0, but the teams they have beaten have a combined 3 wins.
So that's my point. And they hadn't really beat them like that. Let's go to the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns have an identity. They run the ball. But now, first of all, they're the most talented team in the division.
Yes, I get that.
But now they running this ball. Now it's creating play action. Now it's putting Baker in a position to succeed. Now you bringing these linebackers up because their running game is so good.
Yeah,
these linebackers coming up. They run it 2-man routes most of the time with Jarvis and Odell. And now you got them in one-on-one. It's 2 wide receivers against 3. You got the 2 cornerbacks and the safety because everybody else coming up for the run. And you can't stop them. I put my money on Odell and Jarvis, which it's been working. The defense been balling. Myles Garrett, I don't know how we wasn't suspended at the beginning of the season, but he been balling. The defense, this team, they beat the Colts.
But they've been had a great defense.
But it's the coaching, though, right? I'm saying I think it's more the coaching. All 3 of these teams have great coaches.
Yes.
But now, with coaching, with talent, I'm not saying Cleveland's coach is the best coach, but he
might be the best for them.
Good.
Yeah.
But with that talent, I got to go with the Browns.
My only problem with Baker Mayfield is still my problem because with a team like the Steelers who can stop the run, if they stop the run, if Baker Mayfield had to throw the ball 30-some times, boy, you in trouble.
But can they stop the run? I'm going to say, can they stop Cleveland? Because they played against the best run defense in the NFL, and they gashed them without Nick Chubb. That line, Cleveland Browns line is sick.
Secretly, yeah. They secretly one of the best. If Baker Mayfield, my question is going to be Baker Mayfield. Mm-hmm. Because if there's a game when if he has to do it, can he make the plays? Play action is his best friend.
Right.
Play action is everybody's best friend. They can use it. Now y'all need to put that in your playbook, play action. If you can run some play action and get these guys open downfield, then that's when you get your one-on-one matchups with Odell. But is Baker Mayfield really throwing the ball downfield? He's really dumping. A lot of it is dumping right behind. Is he getting it downfield? They doing a lot of trick play. Now, the longest passes have come from Landry, ain't it? Landry and Odell, ain't it? If I'm mistaken, so.
But that's that we playing football.
Yes.
It's like.
Oh, I get. Oh, they flying around having fun. They are actually having fun in Cleveland right now.
And that's the key with Odell. Because, like I said, he's making a mid 15, 20-yard pass. He did it. He was killing the Colts last week with them.
Yeah.
But it's like if the top run defense can't stop them without Chubb.
They run game. They what's the boy now? Oh,
Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt is a great running back.
Yeah, he is.
He just did something stupid.
Right.
They got him out of KC. But
that was the best. That might be the best signing this year.
That was yes.
That might have been the best pickup this year.
Yes.
So, all right, man. So, who's your nosy neighbor watch?
It's in Flowery Branch this week.
oh yeah,
it's definitely in Flowery Branch.
Mm-hmm.
I got to see, man. I got to see if any of it, if if any of that hype is gone. I mean, are they ready to turn the page? Are they ready to step up and be? Because yes, it was coaching and everything else, but it was also them players. Mm-hmm. Those players were a problem. The coaching wasn't missing tackles. The coaches wasn't giving up third and everything whenever it's third down. You don't make 2 great plays and can't complete the special teams. Got to make plays.
Right.
My nose and neighbors in Flowery Branch this week.
You have one, G?
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to play because he just got there, but Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah. Right.
Definitely. Yeah, that's I agree with that. My nosy neighbor, I'm going to just take 2. It's going to be hard. I want to narrow down to 1. First one is going to be Dallas. I just want to peek and see how will McCarthy call this game. Now, will he give it to Zeke now, which he should have been doing?
Ain't got no choice now.
And then just to see how well, because this is the first time Dalton has played well when he's had AJ. The team wasn't good, but they was getting to the playoffs.
Yeah.
His rookie year, they went 3 straight years. He has all this talent.
Yes, sir.
What would he do? And if the coaches trust him too. But then too, you talked about KC and Le'Veon. I'm peeking, bro. I'm peeking through to see if this is going to be the game that the Jets let your boy go, or have the players quit on. Will the players quit on him?
Why is he still a coach? How is he still a coach?
That's my point.
Miami has to put them out of their misery.
Yeah, and that's what I want.
They got to cut. They got to let Gase go after the game.
Real quick, do you have an upset?
So it's Cleveland and Buffalo.
They can't call that an upset, man.
Cleveland's playing Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Cleveland. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Upset,
I thought
right.
Cleveland was playing Pittsburgh. That's what.
Yes.
But it's a typo on.
And if you don't, oh my bad. I put that. My bad. My fault. Do you you have an upset?
No. It's gonna be some good football because
ain't no really. It's
I got one.
I might have. Go ahead. What's your upset?
Houston's going to beat Tennessee.
Woo!
That's what I'm picking Houston to win that.
You know what's my upset?
What's that?
Denver beats New England. Drew Lock is coming back too, and
Cam coming back.
Cam should be back. Cam should be in the building.
Cam is coming back?
Yeah. Cam is in the building.
You sure?
Yes.
Yeah.
They said he's playing.
Yes. Yeah, Cam is able to play this week.
Then I'd really make it an upset.
Yeah.
Because he been out 3 weeks. Don't you got to be out 3 weeks? No, 2 weeks.
Man, Nick Saban ain't went out with 1 day.
Okay, but that's my upset.
Got it cold and clean. And
right. All right. And now we're going to go through these picks real quick. So, you know what? I'm going to start with you, Rick. I'm going to just let you, this game, I'm not going to say anything. This is my team. Chicago and Carolina.
I'm taking Carolina.
And tell me why.
I don't like Chicago.
All right, so I'm going to go to G, what you think about this? G probably going to say the same thing too, just because y'all picking them.
No, I'm picking Carolina because Chicago got away with it with Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
They got away with that. I'm not saying that Teddy Bridgewater is more aware than Tom Brady, but I don't think it's going to be another fluke win like that.
Would you call that a fluke win?
Yes.
Your quarterback.
I think it was
Tampa Bay needed 5 yards.
I think it was,
and Brady threw it 25 yards.
I think it was an excuse that they couldn't beat us, and that looked like a Wayne got.
They needed 5 yards.
I don't trust Nick Foles.
He threw a deep in route. No,
I don't trust Nick Foles either. I've never trusted Nick Foles as a everyday starter.
Okay,
he's the best backup. He's the best relief pitcher in the game.
All right, so L.A. San Francisco. I'll take this. I got L.A. winning. I got San Fran winning. I think they brought back Garoppolo too quickly. He had a horrible game, but I don't think he was ready, even mentally.
He's never been ready.
But he won't play Garoppolo don't play like that. Like, he might not win you the game, but he looked like a rookie quarterback in his first time playing. But I think with Mostert now a weekend, they're going to dominate that run. They're going to run the ball. They're going to play good defense, and I think they're going to get back to winning ways. Green Bay, Tampa Bay. Rick.
I'm going with Green Bay, man. I'm going with Green Bay.
I'm picking Green Bay.
That boy look like he's back to MVP level.
See, and bias, I'm going Tampa, but
I knew it.
But I really think, though, that because they're playing at home, this is the first real test for Green Bay. Well, they played New Orleans, but Michael Thomas wasn't there. They're talking about Chris Godwin and Michael Evans should play or might play.
Who's the quarterback?
Tom Brady.
He going to get it to him?
He going to what?
He going to be able to get it to him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's been giving it to him.
If they stop calling out routes.
Okay, no out routes.
My thing is, but they calling out routes with players that Godwin ain't played since week one. But
he can't even get, Tom can't get the out route there.
My thing is, though, with that, I just want to know, is he going to shake Aaron Rodgers' hand? That's all I'm looking for. All right. We'll do first KC Buffalo.
KC been slipping. Is Le'Veon Bell, can he give them a run game? Because the run game hadn't did anything since week one.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I can't go against KC right now. But Buffalo is proving that they playing some pretty good football. So I can't go against KC, so I'm going to say KC.
I may still pick KC, even though they don't have any players that can stiff arm Josh Norman like Derrick Henry did. So I think he's going to play better. But it's hard for me to pick against KC, even though they just lost. I'm still picking them to win.
And then the Cleveland Pittsburgh game, I'll just take that real quick. I think they'll beat them just because of the run game. If Pittsburgh can stop them, the run game, that'll change everything. But I just don't think that run game is too.
That's the key.
Yeah. That's the key.
Exactly.
If they can run it, they can win the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I just think that's it. So that'll keep them from Watt and all them boys rushing Mayfield. So
yeah.
All right, you put it up, G. Our picks, even with D's, and
I'll put it up on Instagram after the show.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back. And Facebook, if you could do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me break down to y'all what's so dope about the three-point conversion. First of all, everybody is a fan of the game first. Second of all, everybody is a student of the game second. And third of all, we're the average sports fan just like everybody else. We're not coming in here, walking with our nose tipped high, acting snooty, acting brand new. This is a grassroots organization. Bar none. The three-point conversion, where fans' opinions matter. Be sure to visit the website www.the3pointconversion.com. Get your fix, get your articles, multimedia, and everything else that you, as a sports fan, need. So again, the3pointconversion.com. It's where it's at, man, where fans' opinions matter.
What's happening? It's your man Big T doing big things. Y'all know what it is. ATL Hawks official DJ and Rap City forever. You're checking out the 3-Point Conversion Radio. You dig?
All right, we are back inside the 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge. Look. Hometown Atlanta Braves. They had a chance. I know you're upset. They had a chance to beat them.
Well, I quit them 10 years ago.
But you know what? I don't think if watching the game, I don't think it was something that the Braves didn't do. if you didn't watch, first of all, y'all need to keep up with this playoff. It's getting good. Like
it's a good playoff.
I'm not gonna lie. It kind of put me back in the mindset. I'm old, whatever, but not that baseball has changed. I don't think, because baseball always been good, but you got that. It reminded me of the '90s, man. Like when I was young watching these games, whatever. I don't know why, but it's been some good play. Like the managers and the moves and
all the moves,
different just strategy and all of that. But last night, when the play was, I know Will Smith versus Will Smith, that was crazy. Will Smith pitching and Will Smith, up at bat, and he hit that 3-run homer to put him on top 4-2. But the biggest play was Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts, the I ain't gonna say it was a line drive, but kind of in that, to short, what is that? Left field, I guess? Right, left field, I think. But either or. And he, the fact that only Mookie Betts will make this play, get this ball. Usually any player would have had to dive to catch this ball. His speed and his mindset and his will was able to keep his balance, bent down, caught it, but still, even though he had a double clutch, still able to
hold.
Not even hold him, just to force, because the run on third, which is, what's the guy's name? Which I can't say his name. Azuma or something like that? Azunia.
Yeah.
To force him to where, like, all right, I got to hurry up because Mookie could throw.
Yeah.
To hurry up and tag home. Mookie threw it home, got safe. But, of course, he didn't tag third base. But that's because he knew Mookie had a chance to throw him out. And I think that was the play that changed the whole
complexity of the game.
Yeah, man, like the outcome, the momentum.
Yeah.
And after that, then you saw Will Smith. So I didn't think the Braves played badly because A.J. Minter, that little kid, that dude can pitch. He coming in throwing 99 miles per hour, starting his first game, and they couldn't do nothing with it. They were scared to swing against him. But I just think that it was Mookie making that play that changed the whole game.
But they've been waiting on Mookie to make a play this whole series because he hadn't been really hitting.
Right, and it opened up his hitting lane because he got 2 hits after that.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So they've been waiting on Mookie to make a play because he's made some good plays in the outfield. I mean, his speed and da-da-da-da-da. But he hadn't really stepped up. So is that the game that turned it around for the Lakers? I mean, the Dodgers. Yeah. Is that the game that does that for them? But I have to tip my hat to the Braves because pitching wise, with the exception of Game 3, all-star pitching has been lights out. It's been the bullpen that has given up the games that we've with the exception of Game 3. Was it Game 3? Yeah, with this. But so it's gonna be interesting. Tonight's game is gonna be the tell-all.
Yeah, because
tonight's game is
if the Dodgers
win tonight,
not just that, if the Dodgers come out hitting, because you saw it, man. When he made that play, it was like wow, and then to see them get the 3-run home run the next inning, you can just see their whole expressions. I mean, of course you're gonna be happy because you're up, but it was total. It was confidence.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Next thing you know, and that was a great at bat by Will Smith. Will Smith, battling with Will Smith.
Will Smith, yeah,
and he taking a pitch because he was down. He was up. He was down 0-2 in the count, and Will Smith, the pitcher, kept throwing him. He kept hitting him with the. I think it was like the high. It was like inside fastball, right at the same spot, like right there on the cusp. And you usually being 0-2 inside, it's on the corner high. Usually as a hitter, you're going to swing at that because you're trying to protect the plate and trying not to strike out, right? And he took him. And then he popped fouls, and it was amazing, bro. But then this is the reason why I think LA can win. Houston. down 3-0 in the series, and you see Houston come back, and Dusty, that man,
Dusty's the dude. I think it's Dusty.
And that's what you think.
I think it's Dusty.
You think Dusty is the?
I think Dusty came in and changed something because the guys had talent. We ain't gonna act like the Houston Astros have not had talent.
Right.
They did what we do in America. We gonna cheat.
Talent and cameras, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we gonna cheat,
right?
But they had talent.
Uh-huh.
They've had talent. We gonna cheat a little bit too now. Ain't that the Patriots way?
Yeah.
We got talent, but we gonna cheat a little bit.
Right.
But I think when Dusty came in, he was like, "Look here, man. I wasn't here for that. We ain't finna play that. We come in here, all I know is we gon' galvanize around each other, and we gonna go do this. Go do the impossible. And right now they got the mo. They got all the mo right now.
They do, and that's what I'm saying when I take it back to '90s baseball. Because with Dusty, what he's doing now is, we all know baseball is a numbers game. Let's not kid ourselves. That's what it is. It's always going to be that. Dusty started taking the numbers out of it. Start taking percentages out. Dusty is more of, I trust my instinct.
Yeah.
When he left the pitcher in, that when this guy, fifth inning, in the jam, he left him in. Sixth inning, he just trusts his gut. This dude in trouble again. 2-man on, and he gets the double play. It was like for your manager to believe in you.
Yes, sir.
And bruh, that's everything.
Hey.
That's why he keeps getting work.
Yes.
I mean, he may not have won the big one, but he's a player's manager to where he'll let you be you. He'll put you in the best position he can, and he'll let you be you. He doesn't stifle what the players do best.
Yeah, and he's a baseball guy.
Yeah,
baseball guy, not the analytics. He's a baseball guy,
and it's looking like the players are appreciating that, but now they believe, and now you can look at it in Tampa. Like I heard the announcer say, the commentator, he was like, they got to psych themselves out and say, the manager got to say, hey, look, we need one more game to win too. Which he's right.
Yeah.
But Houston is like,
Mo. Got that Mo?
Man.
Hey, sometimes you got Mo.
And I think that's why Dodgers might feel like it's a good.
Who's pitching for Atlanta tonight, you know? I know the music on. We don't know
I have no
all
idea.
of them. All of them.
Freed, or is it Fried?
Freed. No, it's Freed. Freed is on the mound tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, we gonna win.
We'll see. I just know them bats woke up for the Dodgers.
You are right.
The good thing is Houston and Tampa's not playing earlier. I don't think. No, they're not. It's because if Houston come back and they won that series, and the Braves watch that game, I think. Or the Dodgers watch that game, I think Dodgers feel like, you know what?
Yeah, Braves and Dodgers play first.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It's going to be great because, but we got to wake up our bats. I need Acuna hidden.
Right.
I mean, even though he has been getting on and everything, but if he can start off on fire, and then Dansby and all the rest of them, the other supporters, yeah. But I feel good with Freed on the mound.
But this has been a good playoff so far, man.
Yes, sir.
This is especially with all this happened. So.
My first year back in a while.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna be back, man. If you're a fantasy owner or you just a fan of a sports team, you might get to hear about the injuries on your team. So keep it locked.
Have a sports injury? Need to see an orthopedic doctor? Ortho Atlanta is one of Metro Atlanta's largest orthopedic and sports medicine practices, providing orthopedic and sports medicine care for the whole family. With 37 physicians and 14 offices, the practice provides the highest level of care for injury of muscles, joints, bones, and spine. Ortho Atlanta offers convenient access to a full range of musculoskeletal surgeons and specialists. Ortho Atlanta also offers on-site physical therapy, pain management care, MRI imaging, and workers' compensation care. The Ortho Atlanta Surgery Centers in Austell and Fayetteville provide cost-effective, same-day surgical procedures in an accredited outpatient center. Hip, knee, shoulder, back pain? Ortho Atlanta has you covered with specialists in all areas. Same-day appointments, orthopedic care for the whole family. Ortho Atlanta, Atlanta's choice for orthopedic and sports medicine care. Learn more at www.orthoatlanta.com.
This is the Hall of Famer Marshall Faulk, and you're listening to 3 Point Conversion.
All right, we are back inside the 3 Point Conversion Sports Lounge. And we are back with family because it's time for Ask a Doc. We got family in the building. Got Dr. Donnie Fowler III, orthopedic for Ortho Atlanta. How's it going, Doc?
Just another Saturday at the hospital. Good times. How are you guys doing?
I'm great.
Good,
We're
dog.
good. We're good. Appreciate you for coming in like usual. Hey, man. So, luckily we hadn't, well, we did, you know, besides, I would say luckily we hadn't had any crazy injuries, but we did. We had that one, of course. Had the one with Dak. Gruesome. It was horrible. But I don't think it was any ligament damage. So my question to you is, will he be back before the start of next season or like for next season?
Yeah, first off, never want to see something like that. And it was clearly obvious, anyone watching, when they kind of closed in on that shot, they were kind of, I think the announcer was even saying, hopefully it's just a cramp. And then they showed a picture and you see a bulge coming out of his sock. And it's like, yeah, it's not a cramp, unfortunately. But I think the good news is that it sounds like the surgery went well. It was a compound fracture dislocation of his ankle, which basically means that the bone popped out through the skin, and there can be a higher risk of infection with that. But sounds like he's hopefully out of the woods, not any kind of like Alex Smith scenario, like he had a severe infection and multiple surgeries. I'd almost put it more in the realm, granted different sport, of like Gordon Hayward recently, similar kind of injury. So as long as there's no infection, as long as there's no setbacks in his rehab and recovery, you know, I would say probably 4 to 6 month recovery. So I would perfectly reasonable to see him back by next year, probably full go in the summertime. So
good. So everybody can relax. Everybody was talking about that contract or whatever. So that's good.
Hey, Dalvin Cook has been ruled out this week with the groin injury. They got a bye next week. Will he be able to come back after that?
Yes, I mean, I think they're probably looking at that outcome with having the bye week coming up next week, because that's basically going to give them almost 3 weeks of rest. We've obviously talked about it quite a bit so far this year with these soft tissue injuries, whether it be groins or hamstrings, and we all know that those can nag if you don't really let them heal the right way and rest. So certainly I think it's a good idea that they're kind of doing that. The bye week is certainly coming at a good time. And then I think basically with about 3 weeks of rest, that he should be ready to go following the bye week.
Because it's I think, is it Tack McKinley that has the groin injury? I don't know what you're going to find. I think he has a groin injury, I think. But what makes his, is it just a worse, like what makes Tack being out for that long, whereas with Dak, but Dalvin Cook, he's not out, he's not listed being out as long as Tack has been. Like, why is that? Is it just different?
Yeah, probably degree. I mean, usually you talk about grade 1, grade 2, grade 3 when you're talking about tendon or soft tissue injuries. So probably has more of a severe grade 3 injury, whereas Cook is more likely kind of in the 1 to 2 range. Someone else that comes to mind, I think Kareem Hunt has been dealing with a groin injury, but he's been able to kind of play through it. So likely has just kind of a lesser version of the same thing.
Now, Leonard Fournette is still dealing with his ankle injury after missing 2 weeks in action. And is it more just him tolerating the pain right now at this point? Because he was dressed for Thursday night, when we beat him. But he was dressed for Thursday night. So is it just that, or is it more of like because he can't cut and he's not able to plant or anything like that?
Yeah, I guess I'm almost a little more concerned about Fournette just long term because he has history of ankle issues, even going back to LSU. So while certainly I think there's some kind of just short term, rest, kind of let the ankle recover, kind of sprain type issue, my guess is there is some kind of underlying degenerative changes, almost if you want to compare it to kind of like a Todd Gurley with the whole knee situation. I almost think that Fournette is maybe in a similar classification with his ankle where they kind of have to be cautious with his workload and management because he's kind of more chronic issues with his ankles going back years to even his college days. So I think it's something to kind of keep a close eye on, and it might be a little up and down throughout the season.
So basically he's Anthony Davis in it. Shout out to AD. I was messing with you. I was messing with you. All right, Doc, we appreciate it. We thank you coming on. Probably in the middle of surgery like normal, so we appreciate. That's how you do, man. He got the nurse.
That's how the Dookies do.
Yeah.
That's how the Dookies do.
Yep, that's how you do it. Dookies, yeah. But all right, man, we definitely appreciate it. And hey, before we go, I want to ask you, Rick. Right now, Georgia. We talked about Georgia. We talked about Alabama. If Georgia win this, they're going all the way?
If they can beat Alabama today, yes, we will win the national championship.
Do you agree? This is what's crazy about this. Big Ten, I think, come back next week. And Pac-12, how does that?
That's the craziest thing to me. How is all this going to add up? How they going to do it in the end? And because they're going to play less games, and it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And it's kind of messed up because, Ohio State is number 6. They had to move.
Yeah.
But they come back, and they rusty. They lose that first game. And I think that's the hardest with SEC. You saw it. You saw how Texas A&M, not Texas A&M, but Texas A&M, they lost, I think.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, they get a big win. But look at Mississippi State, how they look against LSU.
Mm-hmm.
And then they dropped that goose egg on, and I ain't talking about score, but they look horrible. Caught 2 points.
Scored 2 points in a football game.
Yeah, and against Arkansas. So I'm wondering, it's more pressure on a big team to come out and play well.
Yeah.
Than
because they like I say, they still rank, and they are Ohio State. So if they come, and then are they going to have the built-in, but we started late?
Right.
We didn't have as many games. Are they going to be able to use that as an excuse to, so it's.
Mike in the chat room says Georgia will lose a game that they aren't expected to lose.
Boy, stop! Don't say that. don't. Hey, stop! Can I get a stop it for him? Get him out of here! Don't be spreading that bad juju. Don't be spreading that bad.
You gonna give him a stop it for that?
No, he can't be spreading that bad juju.
That's a different type of stop it. That's the stop, Mike. You play too much.
You play too much. Yeah. Stop that, man. Don't be doing man. Hey, but you know what though? I think about that. I think about it every
all the
week.
Time, yeah.
The South Carolina and Florida.
Oh my God.
I think about it, bro. It haunts me. South Carolina and Florida haunts me. That's what Alabama's like Big Brother, trying to beat Big Brother, trying to finally beat Big Brother or beat Daddy.
Right.
That's what Alabama's like.
Right.
South Carolina and Florida, for the last few years, we've had the better team. South Carolina should beat us once every blue moon. Florida is more equal, but we've had the better team. But they beat us mentally before we even touched the field.
Right.
So, man, get that man another stop it, man. That man putting all that bad juju out here.
That's enough.
That's enough. Okay, I got emotional. I got
a little bit.
I got a little bit emotional.
All right, you hear this music, you already know what it means. It means it is time to let you go. But before we let you go, we have a couple of shout-outs, and stay tuned because you might be part of it. First, I want to give a shout-out to the Almighty God for giving me the platform to do what I do, say what I say, to be able to talk my mess, make you all happy, mad, upset, want to give me the stop it button. I appreciate it, God. This is great. Thinking back when I was a little kid, man, you know how it was. But this is what we all wanted to do when we was young.
Man.
Just talk sports.
Crack this microphone over, boy.
That was it. And this is, people listen to it, so that's dope. Also, I want to shout out to D Intellectual. What up, homie? Enjoy your birthday, bro.
Happy born day, boy. Salute.
Happy wake up day. So we appreciate that. Appreciate you here. But anyway, I want to thank our guest, Dr. Well, it's family, but still thank Dr. Fowler for coming on. We appreciate you, man. Our sponsors, Ortho Atlanta. I want to shout out to my guy that was just talking to G. What up, bro? Anyway, I want to thank G. G, appreciate you, man. And I got to thank my guy, Rick. Appreciate you, man. Got anything you want to say?
Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing me to be here talking Random Mix Friday nights, 8:30 to 10. Please join us in the barbershop. Ain't nothing but some good old-fashioned barbershop style conversation. Holla at your boy.
I want to thank my beautiful family, lovely wife, beautiful children, my brothers and sisters, aunties, uncles, my mother-in-law, father-in-law. I want to thank my who else? Nieces and nephews, cousins, play cousins. Hey, man, make sure y'all love family. Love them while they're still alive. Love them while they can feel it. Love on them. Let them know that you love them. Eat good this weekend. Watch some games. Watch this big game tonight. Watch the football games tomorrow. You got baseball. Enjoy it. But at the same time, be safe. Stay healthy. And until then, next week, same time, same show, same crazy host, same sports nonsense. Will you miss me? I'm out. Peace. You just got done listening to the 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge. Be sure to follow us on our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook accounts at the 3-Point Conversion. And also make sure you check out our website, the3pointconversion.com. Be sure to follow us live and listen every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern.
Thank you, Raphael.
You're going to learn today. You're going to learn today.